What is the goal of DayZ? I made some recent videos to help beginners, and it seems the most asked question is just this. At its core, the answer to that question is quite simple.
Don't die.
But in order to properly understand DayZ, we have to have played it. I have nearly 6,000 hours. I've played in some of the biggest events in the history of the game, streamed the game for years, completed nearly every mission on every map, and somehow I still come back. How is this possible? Shouldn't I have beaten the game years ago and moved on? The reason DayZ has such a replayability is because the goal of DayZ actually comes down to what you want as opposed to what the game wants. Whether they be single-player RPGs like Cyberpunk, where you are in a race against the clock and your every move and decision leads to the finale, or MMOs like Diablo, where you and an army of strangers are building to take on the Lord of Hell and fight for the best items, or even like an EA Sports title, UFC, where the goal is quite clear, win. DayZ takes all of those goals and throws them in the trash. Instead, it asks the question, if I gave you a blank piece of paper and a pencil, what would you draw? It is essentially giving you a sandbox. That's what the game style is defined as. It is a sandbox game. And it says, with this box of sand that you can form in any way you want, what will you do? There is no real goal of DayZ beyond the goals that you make for yourself. So players who often are saying, I'm bored of DayZ, very well may just not be imaginative enough. Let me put this into context for you. When you very first start playing the game, your goal is quite clear, right? Don't die. Zombies kill you. Hunger kills you. Players kill you. Hell, animals kill you. Everything seems like it's out to get you. But after you've clawed and inched your way to understanding, you survive the coast and you move inland. Now it becomes, how far inland can I go? And then after you get sniped that time and you do it again, you're like, what kind of gear can I get this time? There is a line of progression that a lot of players may come across. With that being said, everyone is different. So even if I say, well, this is the natural line of progression, there may be a weirdo out there that goes about it completely different. For example, the pastor's kid may be playing the game trying to spread the word of God, whereas the death metal kid may be trying to eat everyone and feed his buddy's kuru. We all have different ambitions, and at no point is us having those alternative ambitions bad for this game. The enjoyable part of DayZ is that people are weird. They do strange, unpredictable, sometimes funny, sometimes annoying things. And at the end of the day, all of that is welcome under this umbrella. Now, there are certain maps that have missions, which some could describe and picture as the goal of the game. Take Livonia. That's the DayZ dev-created DLC for the base game, which is a map set in the middle of nowhere. I have no idea. But on this map, there is a bunker that can be opened with a very specific item. Now, for players across the entire map that know about this bunker, this could be perceived as an overarching goal for everyone. But what if you don't care about that bunker? What if you woke up that day and your goal was to make a farm in the corner of the map and go fishing? Does the bunker mission, being on the map, have any influence on your ultimate goal of building a farm and handing pumpkins out to weirdos all day? Not at all. So at the end of the day, when you are playing DayZ, ask yourself, what do I want to do? We all spend so much of our lives being told what to do or having to do something. DayZ decided to give us some of that power back. Be good to each other out there, or not. Once again, thanks so much and have a wonderful day.
Don't die.